My stepdaughter accused me of being at fault for losing my child, and her brother laughed at me, saying that I am not their mother, so I am cutting the cord with these ungrateful children. My husband and I have been together for 8 years now and our marriage have been rocky. When I met him he had twins, boy and girl. I love them like they're my children. Since it's hard for me to have kids, they are mine. My husband and I tried for a baby last year and I became pregnant but had a miscarriage, but I think I'm just not meant to be a new mommy. The kids are 16. The husband kids haven't seen their mom in years because she left them for a guy in New York, which is so sad because they didn't get to have a relationship with her. The twins call me mom and everything. We do everything like a little family I always wanted. When I was younger I always used to tell myself not to date a single father because they might be messing with the mother of their kids, but I took the leap of faith. The other day my son and daughter wanted to go to the mall with their friends, which was fine because they go to the mall a lot with them. The argument started because of what she was wearing. She wore a very short skirt with a crop top and a jeans jacket. I immediately told her no and to change her clothes because I didn't feel comfortable with her going outside like that. I don't even know where she got the skirt from because anything she gets from the mall she gives me a haul. Her brother didn't even care what she was wearing and just rolled his eyes at me. She was pissed and upset. At the top of the steps she screamed and told me I wasn't her mom so I should stop acting like it. Her brother laughed and that made me feel even worse, so I asked him why it was funny to him and he said that it's true. I'm not their mom so I need to stop acting like I can tell them what to do. This felt like a slap in the face because I basically raised her and this is what I get? The past months they've been saying horrible things to me. My daughter even told me it was my fault I lost the baby and she's happy I did. But the next day I toughen up. I acted like nothing happened that day. I would usually wake them up for school and make them breakfast, but this time I didn't. I made myself breakfast because like they said I'm not their mom. My son had a basketball game that day and I would be the mom to bring snacks for the team, but I wasn't going. My daughter had a cheer competition 2 days after, but I wasn't going, and I know y'all might call me petty for this and I wouldn't disagree with you. I've been getting up and ignored everyone. I could feel them staring at me every time. Last night my daughter came up to me and asked me why I didn't show up to her competition and I told her I wasn't her mom, so why would I? I can already see the Uda and I raised my husband kids and stuff. I told my husband what they said but he brushed me off. I don't think our marriage is working out and I've been thinking about a divorce. I feel unappreciated in the place I call home. When I slave in the kitchen to make them food they order out instead, so I am the only one eating the food. Was that too harsh? Update. I tried sit the kids down and talk to them along with my husband. My stepdaughter was basically on her phone the whole time, not even paying attention to what I said. Her brother surprisingly was listening and he apologized for laughing at the comment he and his sister made. I asked her if she can apologize for what she said about my baby, but she brushed me off and again said the baby deserved it. My husband didn't do a thing when she said this. He sat down looking into space and I felt embarrassed, so I knew what I had to do. I told him wanted a divorce if he wasn't to act like I'm a stranger and disrespect me. At this moment this was my first time getting his attention. He told me that wasn't the right decision and that we could go to therapy, but when I mentioned that to him before he didn't care. I know this is not the decision you guys thought I would have chose, but I'm trying to figure out what I want for my life. He begged me to not take it this route and I wanted to fold, but I know it will happen again. This is really hard. You won't even believe who cried. My stepkids had tears coming out their eyes. I don't know if they were faking it or was being serious. It broke my heart, but I can't keep living in a place I am not wanted. I'm staying with my mom for the meantime so I can get a break and clear my head because all this is too much. It was a shock to me when my stepdaughter changed her demeanor and started saying sorry out of nowhere. I don't know if it's sincere or she's just ready for me to leave.